It's one way of going through life.
Fat, drunk, and stupid. No way to go through life.
Oh, we're live. All right.
I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
It is time for happy hour. It's the Man Cave Happy Hour. Whiskey, cigars, spirits, the stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
I am August Gitschlag.
No, you're not. You're Matt Fox. I'm August Gitschlag. Good to see you guys. It's been a few weeks.
It has been, yes.
Yeah. So it's where's the blue food? What? There's a comedy bit, right?
Talk
Where's
about,
the blue food, right?
I thought this was all just related to all the blue Kool-Aid this town's been drinking.
That is exactly where we're going. And the name of the cocktail we're going to get to is the Double D. I don't.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There's
I
was going
to hire a bartender to come in and do it that fit the theme, but I'm thinking
it could be a podcast of three guys. It's one joke. If it's a podcast of three women, it's another joke.
Yeah. So I got my Lions t-shirt on.
Yeah.
You
are drinking. You drank the Kool-Aid.
And you guys almost match.
Well, the orangish salmon.
Yeah,
it's salmon.
Salmon.
It's salmon.
It's it's
wow.
I just noticed that.
I got the memo.
Yeah, I did not. I'm Sporty Spice today. I am never ever Sporty Spice.
I've never seen. Well, besides the hockey jersey for the
City of Champs,
Champs, I've never really seen you sporting.
I'm not. Yeah, I know. Because I know nothing about sports. So it's like
I'm sports
and Magnum. I have my Detroit Tigers Hawaiian shirt. I'll wear to Magnums.
Yes, that's a good shirt though.
But I got an email. I got a rando email from our friends over at Duke and Dame.
Nice.
And they have the salted caramel flavored whiskey. Amani, yes. We've had one of the owners, Amani, on a couple of times and partaken in cocktail. We did just a taste of the salted whiskey on its own.
3 or 4 different types of cocktails.
And then we did another episode where we ran through a whole cavalcade of cocktails. that was a messy night. I think Chief was with us too.
That was a loud night. Yes.
Rob Griffith.
We were in the other room still, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
Still a small room. So, but Duke and Dame, they sent out an email talking about with the recipe for a double D. Maybe that's it. DD. Duke and Dame.
That's exactly what it is. But I was waiting for you to get to it yourself.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast, Sporty Spice.
The Double D, the Duke and Dame. But it's to celebrate the Lions, and they're pushing a cocktail. They're pushing their cocktails and their juice. And I'm like, hey, all right, that sounds pretty good because we got the cucaracha, the blue cucaracha.
Anyone who's ever watched Little League Baseball, and you haven't, obviously, knows that that's Curacao.
It's
an island. It's
cacao.
It's a Dutch principality.
Cacao.
It's Blue Curacao, I call it.
Curacao.
All right,
fine.
So, but it calls for
it's a vase.
The Duke and Dame, and it calls for the Curacao. Is it kerosene?
Curacao.
All right. So and so
Dutch island.
It's very, 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 very blue. Hey.
The Motor City Hypnotist is right on time.
Yep. It's like Lenny and Squiggy. You crack a bottle. He's like, hello.
Well, we cut 4 lemons here for the drink.
We did. So we got 4 lemons. We need to make lemonade. So I'm going to scooch over, and you can scooch into the frame there. And I don't have that pot up. But but people are getting really excited about our Detroit Lions. And everybody's like, oh, they won their first game of the season. Everybody's like, oh, we're in. And I'm like, not yet.
But you have to go back to the previous season where they had finished super strong. Since then.
They finished strong.
They have continued.
You could tell that was the first game that Romo and Nance had done.
As
the Lions, because they're like, oh my God, these guys are Super Bowl bound.
Yeah, this past weekend.
Pump the brakes, CBS guys.
He invoked the word Super Bowl.
Yes,
he goes, "Oh, this is a team that could perform in the Super Bowl or something like that." And I'm like, hey,
Jinx boy,
pump the brakes.
Slow your roll there, Romo.
But people are getting excited. People are getting excited about the Lions,
and they couldn't stop anybody yesterday for crap.
Yeah, the defense was
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I don't think anyway. So, but
that's tough road win in LA on the road. You know,
seven wins in.
Yeah.
All right.
7-2.
Time to drink the Kool-Aid.
Honolulu.
I'm in. All right. So I'll toast a really great. We could end right now.
Yeah.
And it'll be a really great Lions season,
Right.
compared to anything we've had over the last 50 years.
Are you praying for COVID to hit again and shut everything down so the Lions can have that winning record and officially win a division and be ready for playoffs?
Right.
Shortened season.
It's I've been breathing.
I'm just glad Wayne Fonts was able to see the team get back to where it should be.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for the Bye Bye Barry documentary to drop.
Yeah.
Bye Bye Barry.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry.
The Barry Sanders doc is dropping on Netflix.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
As long as they don't go back to the theme song, another one bites the dust. You guys are probably young for that one, but
Oh yeah,
Silverdome days.
Oh yeah. But it's Coppercraft, our friends at Coppercraft. We've done some of their can. Do you like it in the can?
Oh boy,
it depends on the day.
I just got here, guys. I am not as warmed up as you guys are.
I'm not. This is
normal.
But that was the kind of joke I probably would have made in a minute anyway. So.
But the Coppercraft friends, they do whiskeys. They also do gins and vodkas, and they can some of their cocktails and some of their drinks. And this one, they came up with a Honolulu Blue cocktail. Yep. And it's
we met the Coppercraft guys.
We did.
That was Whiskey Business,
episode 4.
Yeah,
we're on like 130 or something now.
Yeah.
So Honolulu Blue, it's vodka and then natural flavors, and it's blue. I saw it poured out, so I'm like, so I figured, hey, we'll try the blue. There's a whole big comedy thing about where's the blue food, so we got some blue chips too. To just
look kind of purple to me,
round out the whole blue theme. I wanted to try the blue.
Which one were we going to go
Cucaracha. Well, let's do the Duke and let's try the Dave. You want to grab another glass for the Coppercraft. And it's I brought to you. I don't know. We want to just split the can
just
4 ways.
Yeah.
All right. And then we don't have to.
Sorry, the innuendos are just.
That is blue.
It is
Kool-Aid blue.
That is
definitely Kool-Aid blue. Yeah, be careful with that.
Do we want any ice in this? We want ice.
I'm going to recycle my ice here. Send that over.
That is dangerously reminiscent of blue Kool-Aid.
It is very Windexy.
Absolutely.
That's what I was.
Put a little Windex on that.
If you get this, don't leave it out with you.
I was going to say, if you don't want to drink it, wash your windows with it.
Well, let's not be that rude to it yet.
Well, no, I mean, we haven't tried it yet, but
all right,
it looks cool. I mean, just to see it in a glass, it's like, oh yeah, look at that.
All right, sure. So if people are watching, with our we have our Firebird Tavern, our official glassware sponsors. Thank you, Firebird. And you can see if you're looking at it on the video, it is very, very, very blue. It's a vodka-based drink with natural flavorings. It smells berryish.
It does smell.
It is berryish.
It's berryish.
I
would benefit from some ice.
Well, how many cups can Matt get in front of him this evening? Let's find
out. 1, 2,
3.
Colder the better on this.
Yeah.
This is definitely meant to be served cold.
It was cold when I pulled it out of the cooler at the
so I want to reserve judgment
party store earlier,
so I have the nice cool refreshing version of it instead of the hot off the lights version.
It's who knew it was going to be 60 in Detroit today in the second week of November.
Hey,
I was counting on this my car to be the cooler.
I see, this is what I wish for my birthday. This week is my birthday week, and I wished for good weather so I can at least enjoy the week.
You're one of those people that has a birthday week or a birthday month?
I have a birthday month.
Yeah. I actually, my partner and I, we both, have similar birthdays. She's earlier 2 weeks before me, so for 2 weeks out of the year,
it's like a 2-week celebration.
Yeah, so
people
that's sweet.
People put up lights and throw big parties and put trees up and everything for my birthday. It's kind of a big deal.
Are you a Christ baby?
I am December 21st, which is of course the shortest day of the year. So every girl I've ever dated just calls me the child of darkness. Since I am the darkest day of the year, is the day I was born.
I like that.
All right.
it's kind of fitting.
Yeah, actually, I actually really don't mind this because it's not hard to drink. It's actually kind of
it's fine.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah,
you don't even taste the vodka.
That's kind of what they're shooting for, right?
Yeah, I don't taste any.
But
vodka.
it's very Honolulu Bluey.
The colder it gets, definitely the better it gets.
Yeah. So that's nice. That's from Coppercraft. It's a vodka-based drink. You can find it, and it's neat because I wanted to find it, and I went, and I'm like, oh, who carries Coppercraft? And I'm like, I wonder if they got a store locator. So I go to the Coppercraft website, and they have a store locator, and then they actually have a Honolulu Blue store locator special because I think they're just getting hammered with requests. So these are because not every store and not every restaurant is carrying the Honolulu Blue. So they have a special narrowed down store locator, and I ran to the gas station that had it, and
it was
the closest one.
The Lions have been getting a serious following, nationwide. There are more and more people in the stands when they're at an away game.
Oh yeah.
So for Coppercraft to do, hey, where can I find Honolulu Blue? Because these people are drinking the Kool-Aid. So they could be in Idaho. Hey,
the people in SoFi Stadium in LA, it was unbelible listening to that crowd last night.
Oh yeah, you could hear them chanting in the background.
There.
Yeah. It was great.
So I'm ready to toast an excellent season by the Lions, wherever it goes, however further it goes. Cheers to our Lions.
That was louder than I thought it was gonna
be. Did you toast the microphone?
Yeah. Somebody got shot.
I was like, what the devil was that?
I hope your eardrums are all okay, gentlemen. It was supposed to tap a little side part here.
Oh, somebody chimed in, Jamie.
Yeah.
Let's see who chimed in.
Yeah, we got a couple people
chimed in. Who's the chimer?
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Mom's checking in for Matt's birthday week.
Oh, you dork.
Thank you very much.
That's something my mom would do too.
I'm assuming your mom's cool. Does she still make your bed?
No.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No.
Mine just yells at me if I don't make mine. Still.
You still live at home? What?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
what are you picking on me for, dork?
Speaking of,
hey, I got a pink princess bedroom too.
who is the quarterback who play? I just heard it, and I can't place the name, but they had an interview with him. He lives at home with his family,
yeah, one
and
of the
his
rookies.
His mom makes his bed.
Is it Purdy?
And does his laundry.
No, it's not.
No,
Purdy has a
somebody
roommate,
brand
though.
new though.
Purdy has a roommate.
Dobbs?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't know. It was one of the, I mean,
I want to say it's the Atlanta
we had
guy.
like 100 quarterbacks starting yesterday that were just
they're all 12 years old.
Yeah, I had no idea who they were.
Well, Zach Wilson dates his mom's friends. The Jets
Good for
quarterback.
him. Hey, why not?
More power to you. I don't know.
Well, all right.
We're gonna move on to the D&D.
Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito from the Giants.
That's right.
He started for the Giants. He was their fourth string guy. Yeah. But I don't know. I might have to worry about the Vikings now. That the Dobbs kid is
they're starting to come around.
The aerospace rocket scientist has got some legs.
Yeah,
move.
Yeah.
They were on fire yesterday.
He was playing simple and smart and efficient and not turning the ball over. It's like, oh wow, this is not the Kirk Cousins that I went to school with.
But he's got Kirk in his ear, so throughout the game, he's kind of coaching him through that too.
He didn't have that kind of success in Arizona, but they didn't have that kind of talent either.
Right.
So we got the recipe from Duke and Dame. I sent an email because they, like I said, they sent the recipe out. I said, hey, if anybody, if Amani or anybody from the company or the bartender wants to join us, they're welcome to. Joel might be joining us. So yeah, if
we'll keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, he just sent this at 7:35. Yeah, send him.
All right.
So reply, yes, send him.
Hey, Wayne. Wayne chimed in. Happy birthday. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. There's nothing wrong with being 35.
All right.
30
again.
Yeah.
For the 12th year in a row. 13th, actually. Yeah. 14th.
Live now.
Oh my God.
Come on.
One day closer to almost 50.
All right. So Joel Paulino might be joining us from Duke and Dame. I don't know. He might be, because I know Amani has a partner. So this might be Amani's partner.
Okay.
They've done a few things in the city that they've invited us to, but it just hasn't worked out. that we were able to make it.
He has family here, doesn't he? Didn't he say he was staying with folks in Southfield last time?
I think he's
got some family.
He's got
here?
some connections to the Michigan area for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody does, right?
Yeah.
Michigan is where it happens.
Center of the world.
So, all right. So yeah, I had the recipe. I was going to dive into the recipe and tell you about the recipe that they sent me.
Yes.
And it's the Double D, apparently for Duke and Dame. My brain went somewhere else straight away.
Who doesn't love double D's?
I'm 12, and that's just how it works.
Don't Google that, kids.
So, yeah, kids. All the kids
Adults
listening to the
ahead.
bourbon.
Kids know.
Use that incognito mode, Mom.
All right, so the recipe
NSFW. Don't click on it.
So you're gonna read and Matt's gonna pour. What are we gonna do here? Start mixing.
Yeah, we could.
You really want me to pour?
Yeah.
All right.
We saw how this...
You got 2 drinks in front of you. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't pour them though.
So I figured we'd mix it in there. We'll just do a double. We'll just double it. We don't have to quadruple it, right?
Yeah, we'll double it. Yeah, we don't need
just double it. So there you go. So that's 2 ounces there, Matt.
All right.
So it calls for, here's the Duke and Dame. It calls for 2 ounces of Duke and Dame, 4 ounces of
short arms,
4 ounces of
got a T-Rex over here trying to mix
lemonade.
I don't think you thought
a half ounce of the Blue
Curacao.
That's not even. I'm like hooked. I'm so not hooked on phonics.
No, you're just hooked on messing with me. That's
Curacao. A half ounce.
Acceptable.
You said 2 ounces, right? So I'm just doubling.
So
it.
4, yeah.
So
So
put in 4.
2 of those.
That's what double 2 is.
All right, and then
thanks.
it says pour 2 ounces of Duke and Dame into a glass over ice.
Oh.
Add the 4 ounces of lemonade, and then a half ounce of Blue Curacao.
Just doing it to piss me off, aren't you?
Well, you said do the ice like after
over ice, but that's okay.
Yeah, and then garnish with a lemon wedge. And so those are the directions for the cocktail. Although what we learned, Tara, our resident bartender, we got to get Tara back on.
Yes, we do.
Tara taught us that if there's juice in it, you should shake it.
Right.
If it's just like liquor based and liquors and sugars and simple syrups and things,
then you use your fancy spoon.
Those can be stirred. So there should be.
We got 4. Yeah, it was 2, and
I
1,
thought it was
right?
So it's 4.
So it's 4 lemonade. Yeah.
4. So if you put 2, you need to put 8 of the lemonade.
Oh, it's 4 lemonade.
Yeah, it's 4 ounces. 4 ounces of the lemonade.
That's 4 ounces. Because it's 2 and 2.
Keep going.
No.
Well,
so
we're doubling it, so it's 8 ounces total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I math well, I promise.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. And then
There we go.
A half ounce, so it'd be 1 ounce, so a half of that, because that's a 2 ounce of the Blue Curacao.
Thanks for saying that right.
I just it's one of those words that I can just never do right.
There's words I can never spell, even though I know how to spell them.
Yeah, so it's there it goes, Blue. And I'm curious how Blue. That is it.
Yes.
I was curious because you got a lot of lemonade and a fair amount of bourbon in there, or whiskey, and that just a little dash of that, a little bit goes a long way.
It's like food coloring.
All right.
That's what that little knob is for. The twist.
Okay. I'm not a bartender. How many times do you have to hear that?
Yeah, but you've worked the little knob before.
The only knob he knows.
Oh.
You don't know me.
All right. Do we need to reload the ice?
I'm going to get some more.
All right. More ice. So speaking of knobs.
Yeah.
Jamie's got a bottle of Knob Creek in his car.
Yes.
And that's for you?
That's for my brother. Yes.
For your brother.
To track it down. I did find another store that had the Knob Creek 12, and they had it for $99. Then my brother found another store. They were selling it for $120. And the MSRP is like $69 on it. So I said pump the brakes.
Right.
So we got this one that he got for a little bit. What'd you get for 75 or something like that?
Yeah, right around that.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Put the ice in.
All right. So who's gonna pour this out of this glass?
This is a mess.
Yeah.
Do you have the little lid thing that goes on the shaker?
I do.
There's like a little sifter you can use.
All right.
Makes life easier.
Does that help?
The little sifter will make
will.
it'll make life easier for you. Yes, it is a bartender tool.
Look at
I am going
you.
to be
And
sending those shaker and spoon boxes as Christmas gifts this year, though. I kind of fell in love with that whole idea.
Yeah.
Gets really excellent work for my alcoholic friends.
That's fair. All right. I need those glasses. Dave, can you Oh, he's got the Flanagan glasses going.
Yeah. So that one needs a little more.
All right.
There you go.
Everybody's equal.
All right, let's see
All
if Matt
things
can
being
not make a
equal.
mess.
Oh boy, this is interesting.
This is going to be a test.
Oh, we didn't take a picture of the.
All right, here we go.
All right. I forget to photo op all this stuff. Yeah, that's why we got the paper towel in here. Just clean that up. Mad Matthew.
All right, so it's not completely equal.
That's pretty darn
That's
equal.
pretty close.
All right, I'll take the one that's got less.
But the garnish.
Oh, garnish, it
Holy
needs a
crap.
lemon.
I think I cut those limes or lemons up for myself.
I know.
Yes, actually.
All right.
Yes, actually, you did.
Joel, we're destroying your recipe. Hold on.
Hey,
Or not.
go for it. Make it yours.
No, it's
Hey,
going
Joel.
great.
We are. See, we're
Ready?
in it. We're in it to
Cheers.
win it, brother. All right.
That's right.
All right. So Joel, here, let's this is if I don't know how long ago you jumped in, but we're whipping up the double D.
Nice.
We're
Looking
whipping up
good.
the double
Looks like
Ds.
you got the right ratios down. I
think
was
we
checking
did
you
use
guys
it.
that
We did
you
use it.
doubled it up. So
We did. All right. So Joel, we'll talk to you in a second. We're going to cheers this one first, gentlemen.
Cheers,
Here's
gentlemen.
to a good season for the Lions,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There we go.
It'll be what it'll be.
Forward down the
Cheers.
field, boys.
Yeah.
Forward down the field.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
that's really sweet.
This
I like that.
is a salted caramel.
No, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
I'm getting that candy type
Yeah.
Yeah.
type
That's-
feel to
that's
it.
got a
Yes.
nice sweet-
Yeah.
It
Yes.
holds up against the lemonade. It cuts way through the lemonade.
The acidic. It don't get
Yeah.
any
Acidity
the,
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this will get the moms
Oh,
really
no,
drunk at that
this'll-
baby shower.
Mm.
Put this punch in there. You mix this punch up, and
If they're having,
they
if
got
they're having
nothing.
a, if they're having a boy, look the fuck out.
Yeah.
Man.
Seriously,
There we
it's a
go.
great idea.
Could you use? No, you couldn't, because they don't make a pink curacao, do they?
No, but there's plenty of other stuff.
Yeah.
You could
Little dash of
the
That's right, that's-
pomegranate stuff or whatever.
That's nice. If I was going to pick, because Joel, we were doing. There's in Michigan here, up in Holland, Michigan. There's a Coppercraft distillery, and they came out with a Honolulu Blue vodka drink. We tried that first. If I was putting the two of these together and picking the one to do,
Oh, I'm mixing these up all day.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, definitely this.
I'm on the double D over the.
Mhm.
Over the
nice.
Coppercraft.
Love to hear that.
And that's
Love
not.
to
That's
hear
not.
it.
I would have said that if you weren't here, Joel.
Okay.
So Joel, thanks. Your guys in New York sent the recipe out, and I was like, hey, we should do this. Amani has been on a couple of times with us. We haven't had the honor of having you in the studio with us before.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
you know, when you guys roll through Detroit, you can come in the studio because this is a very happy place to be. But
And
yeah,
we have a full bar.
he
so.
gifted us some Duke and Dame. And
Nice.
we're looking for just the proper occasion to go through this next bottle of it. And I think we found it here, celebrating our Detroit Lions.
You know, and I have a bottle of Duke and Dame, at home, and I've been sipping on it, but I haven't been able to find something that I'm really intrigued with.
Mhm,
and
mhm.
this fits that bill pretty darn well.
I never would have thought of lemonade. It would not have been the first thing to cross my mind with a whiskey drink. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I mean
especially
the
flavored whiskey.
Yes.
Yes.
the salted caramel flavor, like it works really well with.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
lemon.
does.
It's like
So
really
Joel, who
nice-
came
nice
up with
balance.
the recipe for this? Who did you have a bartender do it, or did you guys come up with it?
No. So you know what? One of the things, Amani and Chima, the founders, they love playing around with recipes. I was like really inspired by just how the Lions started the season, and
Mhm.
when I saw the picture of Gardner Johnson, I was like, wow, like it struck me. I'm like, oh my goodness, like the fans are loving this thing. I'm like, how can we just help the fans have a good time and make them feel like they're a part of the game, even if they're at home. because fandom is so big. So
Yeah.
And it's growing, right?
yeah, for sure. And I mean, the team continues to crush it. So we hopped on a call and just started brainstorming, like, hey, like, what works well, what can we do for the fans? And that night, each of us ordered lots of things to our house, and we started playing around with it.
Let's DoorDash the hell out of this recipe.
Yeah. that was a fun night. And then we landed on this one. And the next day I went out and shot some images with the mask behind it at a local bar, and that was it. And then the next few days after, we were on TV talking about it. And yeah, I'm happy to hear like people are loving it, and the team.
I caught that somewhere on social media. What station were you on?
We were on Channel 2.
It was Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I remember saying, I know those guys. That podcast.
Yeah,
With those guys.
the morning show. I learned to say "pop" on that show.
Welcome
not
to
the
the Midwest,
soda.
buddy.
We were talking about another.
Well, I was gonna say, so do you have Detroit ties? Apparently not deep, because you had to learn how to say pop.
It's
Oh,
not
that's my first
soda.
time. Yeah, so Amani has Detroit ties, and yeah, it was my first time in Detroit. I joined him in Chima late September.
So Joel, what do you do with Duke and Dame? What's
so I'm the VP of marketing.
okay?
Oh, nice.
So I just joined mid to late September.
Welcome.
And thank you. Yeah.
So let me ask the question: where were you before you came into Duke and Dame?
Tell me about your childhood.
Yeah, there you go. You're on the scene now.
Yeah, so I've done lots of different gigs before, but the one right before this, I was on Douce Cognac at Bacardi. So I was leading that brand, doing overall marketing, and then I've worked on different tequilas, some beers in the past.
Okay.
But this one's by far the tastiest.
So how many states are you guys distributing in now? I know you were trying to grow last time we met with you guys. I know you're here, obviously. How many are you planting in now?
Yeah, if people are mixing this up across the country, how many states can they find it in?
And not just that, how many
33.
ones are you on?
So
33.
33 states across the country. You can order it on reservebar.com.
There it is.
And then in store, we're in Michigan, New York, and Florida. But we reach 30 more states in addition to online. And you get it pretty quick, usually within a few days.
And I'll repeat the question: how many cruise lines are you guys on?
All of the Carnival cruises.
There it is.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, so if anyone needs to escape the cold and you plan on taking a cruise, definitely look out for us on all the Carnival cruises.
Well, this makes some nice cruise. This is a nice cruise and drinks.
Yeah.
I would buy it next to the pool. Forget about it. It'll be a sloppy afternoon before you know it. For me.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
I just made myself a fresh one.
It's brunch.
Nice.
Actually, I filled my glass up too with your Augie, because this is really, really good. I am enjoying it.
I feel like we should put it out there. If any of our friends have a tailgate coming up next Sunday when we play the Chicago Bears,
Yep.
if you let us podcast from your tailgate, we'll bring you some Double D to try, and we'll have people taste it. What do you think? We could get a big old. Maybe I'll pre-mix it so we get a nice little vat of Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Call it the Lions Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and if you guys are doing it, I will definitely send you a couple bottles for that premix.
All right.
Yeah, we're on to
I
something.
think this is something we can definitely get done by the end of the season. We're only halfway through.
Yeah,
honestly, you're not wrong.
There's a lot more tailgating to do, and it's like I said, it's the first game. Everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, pump the brakes, the brake. But we're 7 wins in.
Yep.
I felt it was a good time for a toast.
Yeah.
Well, no, it is a good time for a toast. And I will say I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm almost 60 years old and I've been through grief before. So I'm still keeping my fingers crossed.
I went to Michigan State University, so I could only suffer on Saturdays. My emotional ties to the Lions were cut a long time ago. Because that would be like coming home from a Michigan State game and just so emotionally drained. They're like Sunday, I'm like, oh, I'll just watch it. So, fantasy
you
football
might get
safety.
drawn in.
I'm drawn in. I mean, I always watch them, right? I'll watch and I root for them. I don't root against them.
Yeah.
But until they went 0-16, I never owned a piece of Lions clothing or a hat. Yeah. And so it was just, to me, it was just ironically funny to wear the hat of the worst team in NFL history. Yeah. And I bought like 3 Lions hats, and now I wear them all. I still have them. Now, like, okay.
Well, and the thing was, I liked it because it was like the tickets were cheap.
Yeah.
I like going to get. I like going to
go
games.
to a game, right?
I'm thrifty. Okay, I'm cheap.
So we're going to Michigan Panthers games in the spring then, huh? That's where you're gonna get your fix.
Hell yeah. So yeah, now the tickets are all expensive. The wings are doing all right. So it's like, dang, those tickets are gonna be expensive.
I get you into Wayne State for like $10.
You can get DCFC season tickets.
Yeah.
My buddy did buy the jersey with the last name Owen on it and the number 16. He got a custom made jersey, wears around and says Owen 16.
Who's that guy? I don't remember him playing. I don't remember
him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Man. So, Joel, let me ask you another question. Being in the marketing sector of Duke and Dame, what are some of the things that you guys are going to be doing over the next couple of years that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, so one of the things I'm really excited about is the launch of our new website. It'll be up in December, and you'll actually have the ability to order directly from our website. So you can come directly on our site, and we'll deliver to those 33 states. So that's a really big
letting all the teenagers know right now.
That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Yeah, that's an exciting one. Another one is on our social. So on our Duke and Dame Instagram, we're excited to do a lot more content featuring bartenders, demonstrating how to use Duke and Dame and some really awesome cocktails.
Nice.
So we just started that content series last week, and we shot 3 or 4 more of them the end of last week. So those will continue to happen. And then we're going to get a lot more POS signage out there in the retailers so that when consumers walk in, they're able to see us, taste us. Tastings will continue. And then, after that, it's all about expansion and scaling.
Responsible.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen too many newer brands just overstep their growth. They just put too much into it and they're like, oh, we're done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some local vodkas here. Hard Luck Vodka, for one, had a great, amazing product that was really popular, but they decided they wanted to have 22 flavors instead of 4, and they couldn't keep up with their own marketing. So when people have a plan and a vision and a product, they're not getting, trying to go, you don't have a honey whiskey and you're just doing your salted caramel. This is your jam.
Yep.
And that's good.
So Joel, so you have the Lions Double D in saluting the Lions. Do you have other is this the only one? Did you have
this is the first one. This is the first one, and it was really organic because of that blue ski mask that we saw, and it just felt like
I'm glad the blue ski mask thing didn't catch on. I'm glad it became a joke, and I'm glad it went away really quick.
I don't want to see blue ski masks in the party stores
because that was
the days of ski masks in downtown Detroit were scary.
It's the first. It's the first. I mean, it's the first. We're not going to force doing anymore, but we'll see how the season progresses. And if
I just didn't know if you were tied in or had other couple hot markets that were good for you. You're like, oh yeah, we did a couple football teams, but I'm glad we're special to you because this is special.
Well, and I think the timing is great too. I mean, you just probably kind of naturally went into it because just had the Hard Knocks a year ago, and the country knows the team, so it's a good platform to kind of promote.
It's that underdog,
whole definitely, and it's a passionate fan base. I mean, there, when you see success in Detroit, like the fans show up and they get so happy and engaged, and when you have fans in a market that's like that, it's like wow, like. You want to be able to engage with them and help them celebrate. So.
Yeah, and it's been a while for us, so we're glad to have something to be excited about. I mean, what was our last one? Was the Wings?
Yeah,
it was the last championship.
Yeah,
so that was
all right. Joel, what's the website? What's the socials?
Yeah, so www.dukeanddame.com, and you can buy us on reservebar.com, and you can use code TRYDD for free shipping.
It's not D and D, it's just DD.
No, just DD.
All right.
Try DD free shipping on
reservebar.com, and you'll be able to get that free shipping.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. So everybody look for a tailgate near you very, very soon. The Double D with Duke and Dame, the salted caramel whiskey, and a little blue Cucaracha in there.
Carousel.
The
Island Nation.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Enjoy and best
Cheers.
of luck the rest of the
Thank you.
season.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks for your support.
You got it.
There you go.